Hi, how we doing? I'm doing great. Today we are doing my quarterly book haul, the first one for 2024. So this will be the books that I bought in the months of January, February, and March. I got 8 books that I need to talk to you about today, and I'm quite excited about them all. I've read one of them already, so let's just get into things. I got one book in January, and that is Daisy Haites, The Great Undoing by Jessa Hastings. This is the fourth book in the Magnolia Parks universe series. And yes, I have only read book 1 and not 2 and 3 yet, so I didn't necessarily need this. It's just that the series has new covers and I really despise those covers. So when I went to a bookstore and saw the old one, I just ran to it and picked it up because I didn't know if I would ever get a chance again to buy one of the old covers, because I just haven't been seeing them anywhere near me, especially because I actually love the old covers. I do know that these are quite popular now because everyone like hates the new ones, but back in the day when these were the only options, a lot of people thought they were really weird and looking and like not like also not that pretty, but I've always loved them. I thought they were so unique and different and fun. So I've just been really excited for this. But yeah, then in February I got like one order of like 4 books, so I don't know, I just decided to read myself because there were like 2 new releases that I wanted and then 2 sequels that I wanted, so that's what I got. And I'll start off with the new releases because those are more fun, starting with House of Flame and Shadow by Sarah J. Maas. This is book 3 in the Crescent City series. I actually don't know if this is the last one. I thought it was, but like everyone has been talking about this, hasn't been talking about it like it's the last one, and I have not read it, so like no spoilers please, like absolutely please try to keep this away from me. So yeah. But everyone, I was gonna pick this up anyway because I want to know what's gonna happen next, especially because the second book left on such a cliffhanger. So I do want to read this. It's just that I knew this wasn't gonna be a priority for me, so I originally wasn't gonna pick it up right as it was released, but everybody was just like talking about it and hyping it up, and I got a copy of it. And then a new release I actually have read, and it's Bright by Ali Hazelwood. I originally was again like on a way to read this a little bit, but then I got it in the mail and I just immediately picked it up. I could not wait. I was so excited for it and I loved it. It's so far is my only 5-star of the year. It's so good. If you love Ali Hazelwood, definitely go pick this one up. It's so, like I said, so good. It's my favorite of hers at this point, which says a lot because I've loved a lot of her books, but this is her debut paranormal romance. And then the 2 sequels I got in February are The Dragon Republic and The Burning God by Kuang. The last book that I read in January was The Poppy War, and I get a 4-star. I didn't like love it, but I did really enjoy it, and it made me very curious to continue on with the series. So I bought book 2 and 3. I still have to get around to these. They're quite chunkers as well and a bit intimidating. I know The Burning God has made a lot of people cry their eyeballs out, so I'm like not too excited to get to this one, but I am quite excited to see how Win's journey is going to conclude. This is a adult high fantasy series. Like I said, I really enjoyed the first book, but it wasn't a 5-star to me. I just feel like the middle slogged a little bit too much, but I can definitely, with the way that book ended up, see how these 2 would be a 5 for me. So I'm excited to get to these, intimidated but excited. And then we're nearly at the end because for March I have 3 books to talk about. Again, 1 new release and 2 sequels. The new release is Fangirl Down by Tessa Bailey. This again is one that I debated picking up because just last year I wasn't the biggest fan of Tessa Bailey's releases. I did really love Secretly Yours, which I actually technically read at the end of 2022 because I got a galley of that, but also came out in 2023. So I was a bit hesitant about this one because I didn't know it was gonna fall into like the love or not, because even though I've loved Tessa Bailey books before, the most recent ones have been misses for me, and I have seen some very mixed reviews for this book. But that being said, this also just sounds right up my alley in a way. I don't know, this just sounds so much fun, and hopefully it will be. And then we probably have the books I'm most excited to read currently from this haul, and let's The Well of Ascension and Hero of Ages by Brandon Sanderson. Yes, I'm a Brandon Sanderson girly now. In February, I finally read The Final Empire. That book has been on my TBR for ages, but I finally got around to it and I really, really loved it. I mean, it's not a 5-star just because of circumstances, but it was so close to a 5-star. And I'm so excited to read these. Again, I can't believe that I have not even gotten a start in this, but like also at the same time, have you seen these books? Maas, you're both over 700 pages, I believe, and it's still like an old high fantasy, and I'm still getting used to that. But yeah, I have these 2 books now, and I'm so excited to read them. That was already it for this book haul. I always feel like shitty doing book hauls because I don't really know what to say about these books because I have not read them yet. I don't say a lot about them. That's why I've already like changed to like doing quarterly book hauls. I know most people do like monthly book hauls or like more regularly, but like I didn't get enough books to do that, so I changed it to quarterly so I don't feel as bad when I don't have that much to say about these books. But I also at the same time, these are still really short videos because I've found like over the years I've been getting like less and less books. So who knows? Anyway, I am really hyped for all of these books, mainly these 4. So stay tuned to see if I actually read them. And yeah, let me know in the comments of these books if you've read them so I know which ones to prioritize. And hopefully I'll see you next time. Bye.
Here I am again, the same old situation. Why does the God thing have to be so complicated? Should have